How you doing, everybody? So today on
Shit.
5 questions, I have Mike Sampson. So happy right now. This is Mike Sampson. This is how today's going to go.
You're actually going.
Oh,
Okay.
we are 100%
All right.
going.
I hope you can cut that out.
Whatever. We'll see. All of a sudden, you'll just hear a deep voice cut over that, just being like somewhere or something. Whatever it is, we're going to make it happen.
All right. Fair enough.
Let's roll. So today, question number 1 for you. So now, why does your tailbone hurt after you sit for a long period of time?
Oh, God. All right. So, as most of you know, I am not the least hairy of gentlemen.
Okay.
So, this is slightly genetic, not fully genetic, for the record.
Sure.
I had what is called a pilonidal cyst complex. Mm-hmm. And so what that is, you have hairs that, grow out, and then they grow back in, and they just grow and grow and grow and burrow. Mm-hmm. So it can also be caused by sitting for a long period of time. So don't, it's a good thing we're all fiddly, so we don't just sit for life. But,
Right.
So these hairs that grew, it was like 4 or 5 of them actually, grew back in and they burrowed and they formed a cyst.
Yep.
No, I call it a complex because I had this for long enough and the hairs grew long enough that this cyst that then forms fluid that is phenomenally not great, then also created drainage holes about halfway between the cyst and my butthole. So,
Okay.
yeah, so I had surgery on that.
Yep.
And it was not phenomenal. And the hairs were like this long when they took it out. Yeah.
Jeez.
Like it was like a legit thing. So, I... story elongated from that. I had complications with that healing over because genetically, I don't know, I don't have the flattest of my legs are big.
Sure.
So, which includes my butt as part of my legs. It's not the
Now,
smallest
I also know
feature.
that the pineal cyst is also something that's a very common type
Yeah.
of thing that men,
Yep.
women have.
Yep.
It is not an uncommon thing at all. Now,
No.
in a sense of, hair growing from an ingrown hair, that's a different way of getting it. But sitting as a long, it definitely plays into that.
And that can kind of go with most of it with the growing out and growing in. I don't know specifically modality-wise what the most common way to get it is. I know oftentimes there's some form of hair involved, but
Sure. But
so they actually
hard surfaces definitely play into that.
Yep. So it genetics.
So you have a long family thing of everybody having that?
I only know that my uncle had it. I don't know about anybody else, but
Sure.
I know that it can run in families.
Okay.
And that it oftentimes does through my then education I've had since.
Okay.
But that's the short story. The long story is I had complications with the healing. It exploded once on me when I was snowboarding because I landed on my tailbone and I bled through my snow pants. I think I'm done snowboarding for the day. So, and I have multiple other stories in my life related to that cyst.
We'll just stop there.
Okay,
Just gonna look there. If you have more questions, you can contact Mike at whatever he is. So you can find him wherever.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. So moving on, something a little more fun here. So now,
More
how
fun
many?
than that?
Huh? Oh yeah, 100%. So how many rugs do you think you could create with all of the hair on your body?
How many rugs?
Yeah, rugs. Yes.
Well, how big are the rugs?
Well, I mean,
I feel like
a
I
throw
could-
rug. Like if you were to put one under a coffee table.
I feel like I could at the very least strap 4 sea turtles together with hair and escape an island. Do you get the movie reference from that?
Is that? No, I don't.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, okay. So that said, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
there's hair, but it takes a lot of stuff to make a rug. I honestly don't think I can make a rug.
Okay. Just a throw. Just a nice
Maybe like a hand towel.
So see, then there we go. We'll take it. A
Yeah.
hand towel.
All right.
That's honesty.
That's just because I know
right
how
there.
much stuff it takes to spin yarn. If
you-
we're making a rug with yarn.
I just want you to know that you just said because I know how much it takes to spin yarn. So
I don't-
you
I
a
don't
big
ac- I don't
yarn
actually, like,
spinner?
know-
Do you
no.
have a big thick contraption
I don't-
at your home that you spin yarn your own kind of
I walked into that one.
You 100% did.
I don't actually know, but roughly, if you look at them, until you got a coil and you have lots of fibers and it spins, then you take those and they're like braided together and
Right.
everything's continually spun. I mean, it's not like, oh, here, have one elongated thread.
Right.
So it takes like hundreds of threads.
Sure.
So hence maybe a little hand towel.
A little hand towel. All right, I'll take it. I'm going to say an average size.
Okay.
If I want to use it, I would like to an average size one.
Okay. I can work on that.
All right. So now, how do you describe your body odor?
I hate you, Allie. So much.
She's my friend. I just want you to know that.
Not my adjectives, so this is what I've been told.
Okay.
So, yeah, yep. So
you're not describing it. You've been told by others that this is the descriptive.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You know, and I'm told you're kind of a stinky guy too, for the record.
I'm not going to deny that. I 100% am. If you were to talk to my wife or my daughter or anyone that's close to me, they'd be like 100%. So.
Yeah. So let me say, like, mostly after exercise, and at the risk of being slightly too inappropriate again, I have been told multiple times by people that my ball sack smells like bleach. So I have also been told by somebody else that they thought it smelled like tacos. So bleach or tacos. Take your pick.
Well,
And
that's one of those moments right there where you're just going to like, you get close to a lot of people.
and
that
that's,
is their
well,
descriptive
that's
words.
like stretching, you know, after like exercise. Like I don't know, like for some reason things waft. Somebody walks by at the wrong time.
I can't, you know what?
What do you do?
I'm going to keep working out. It doesn't bother me at all.
Right?
If it bothers them, great. But, all
The
right.
problem is nobody wants to help me stretch anymore.
You know,
I can't blame them.
I can't
but
blame them either.
I used to be able to get my foot up to like my shoulder. I can't anymore. So
Because you're not getting help anymore?
well, it's hard to lift your own foot up that high. I have to learn how to stretch on the ground better and then do that. So
There's that. There's
yeah.
tools. You're
Yep.
finding tools to use that.
Yeah. I really am at the supple leopard. I should use it.
You should use that. There's a
I
lot of
think
good
I've-
tools in there
I've-
for you that you'd enjoy.
Opened it like twice. I've had it for like 3 years.
You know, and it's a good book. Just so you know.
Okay.
All right, there we go. That's 4 questions. We got number 5 for you, Mike. All right. So let's see if we can change things here. So what is the worst injury or surgery that you ever had to have, other than the one you've already described to us? If you ever had any injuries where you blew out your knee, elbow, back?
See, I feel like that's the worst one.
That is?
I've only had one other surgery. I had a hernia in high school, a
Okay.
umbilical hernia. I've never really broken bones,
Oh,
so I'm
a couple
I've
of big
been-
sprains or something like that?
I've had a couple big sprains. Oh, I did get hit by a car in college.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, were you at fault at this?
No, it was an old lady, and I was biking to work after class, and she, you know, I mean, even parking here in Eau Claire, it's like the cars lined up on either side. So I mean, I
Right.
was like borderline running late. I mean, clearly I know what that's like. I was late here.
True.
That's
Very true.
so. Yeah, and she looked left. She looked right, looked left. But I mean, I was booking on this bike.
Okay.
And she went. So luckily, she was probably only going like 10, 15 at the time. My bike was ruined, and I did a number to my shoulder, which then I couldn't lift for like, 4 or 5 months, and now it clicks when I do this.
Oh, yeah, I hear that 100%.
So, and eventually I was like, yeah, okay, I'm sick of not doing Olympic lifting, so I went and did it, and then it was light, but then kind of eventually like the pain went away and got better. So
That's what it was.
that's probably the second worst one.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean the tailbone surgery with the exploding thing, that wasn't fun.
Sure, yeah, that's 100%.
And and I played soccer with that and played hockey with that because that was a long process of healing. I had to heal up before it healed over. Then we're back to question 1. I'll shut up.
That's fair. We're gonna end that right there. We've learned all of the things. Maybe some TMI, but you know what? That's how it works there sometimes.
Blame
so.
Allie for that one.
That's it. Thanks, Allie.
Maybe
Appreciate
Pat will
that.
take her in this. At Allie Kutchik.
We're gonna make sure that she's fully aware of all of the things that happened here today. So, all right, that's what we got. You got 5 questions. Mike Sampson, thank you very much. Thank you guys. See you later.